Welcome back to another Tuesday, probably a late upload again. I don't know. I have a lot going on this week, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload on time. But if you're new here, my name's Jesse, and we document the art journey. We document the artist alleys. We just document the art life, okay? I think my channel is a little bit more unique than most other art channels because I'm a dad, and I have to like balance like dad life and trying to get an art career. So if you're interested in that kind of like lore, stay tuned and just listen to me out, because today's video, I literally didn't go nowhere this week really. It's just my son's birthday and I've been like prepping and getting stuff for his birthday. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about like stress. Stuff's just stressing me out a lot lately. Been feeling super stressed. I have like some opportunities I've been handling in the background, and I've just been thinking about them, and they've been kind of like, some of them are a little bit like life-changing opportunities, and I've just been sitting here pondering them, and it's like, man, do I want to do this? I mean, I should do this. It'd be good for me, but I don't know, my mindset has just been kind of like weird lately. Like, I always wanted to leave my hometown. Now I have like the opportunity to leave my hometown, and I'm kind of like tripping out. Like, do I really want to leave my hometown? I'm already like hella old. I've been here long enough. Is it too late to leave my hometown? If this thing that I'm doing right now, if it goes through and I accomplish this goal and then I get to tell you guys about it afterwards, if it happens, it is like it's something big, really big. Well, it's not crazy, but it's something I've been working towards for years now, like years. That was just like a lot of rambling I was doing and kind of like getting sidetracked. You guys know when I talk, I just sidetrack. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about, a little bit about being like stressed out, because I've been stressing probably for like the past like couple months behind the scenes, like art related stuff, trying to find creative jobs and trying to get commissions in like a bunch of new ways. Like, I post on Instagram, or I'll post on Coffee, or I'll post on like VGen and be like, commissions are open, but I don't really get commissions. And basically like every dollar I get from doing like conventions either goes back into the conventions or it goes straight to like a past due bill that I have or something, you know. So I just been worried about that. And then I had like a big commission I had actually that I was documenting every day on Instagram. It was my Pokemon drawing I did, and I had like a lot of people reach out to me and they wanted to purchase the original, and I wasn't gonna sell it. But then I started getting crazy offers, numbers I've never like done a commission for before. Tons of people were hitting me up, and like 3 people wanted it, and they were like offering me like this crazy number, and I was just like, whoa. And then I was just like telling them, basically, I was like, hey, like basically this person wants it, this person wants it. And then one of the people were like, well, I'll give you this. And I was like, damn, okay, I'll take that. And then they purchased it, and then I was working on the piece every single day. 50 Pokemon in already, so it's like 50 days basically. And then this person randomly writes me and just says, hey, they actually want a refund for it. They paid me half of up front. They made me an offer for it, and then I said, okay, yeah, I'll do the offer and I'll accept half of it, and then when the piece is done, I'll give you the other, I'll take the other half. Just basically send me half so I can lock you in as the person who's gonna get the commission. And they're like, oh yeah, okay. So they sent me the half, and then I was working on it. I was like 50 Pokemon in, and then they wrote me and they were just basically like, hey, I can't send you the other half. Would you be fine with accepting half for this commission instead of the full amount I offered? So basically half of what he gave me already, the other 2 people who wanted it, they were already offering me more than that, than what he ended up giving me. So basically half of what he had already given me was already less than what the other 2 people had already offered. So I was kind of already taking an L on it, but I told him, I was like, hey, okay, that's fine. The half is fine since we're already like halfway through it. I'm almost done with it, and then once it's done, I'll just send it out and I'll keep the half, and you don't have to send me the other half. So I was already taking an L technically because those other people were already offering more, but I was like, okay, this guy, he purchased art from me before, cool guy. So I was like, okay, it's fine, it's okay, no problem. And then fast forward maybe like a month later, I'm doing my Titmouse mentorship, and he just writes me and tells me that he said actually he doesn't want the piece anymore, and he kind of like needs the money right now or something. And I was just thinking like, damn, like I immediately got like hot, like, because I was like, damn it, like started stressing out because I was like a big chunk of not only my time but like money just to be like, all right, here, take it back. Not only that, the PayPal fees were like crazy, so he wanted me to give it all back to him, but PayPal took like $400 of it in fees. I told him, I was like, I can't give you like the full thing back because it's like I'm losing out already on this much, plus the time, plus other people offered to buy it. So I'm like, kind of like, I'm in a predicament. And he's like, I just told him, I was like, okay, well, I'll give it back to you. Let me see if these other people who wanted it will we're still interested in purchasing it. So it's already been like 3 months since those people hit me up and told me that they wanted to buy it. So I wrote these people back. I was like, hey, the person who actually wanted the drawing and they paid a deposit, they're actually canceling their deposit. They don't want the piece anymore. If you guys are interested, I'll do it for the same deposit price that he has given me and not the full price you guys offered. And one person basically just left me on red, and the other person just never even like opened it, I don't think. So then I started stressing more. I was like, man, if I would have just took their offer and not took this guy's offer, because I knew this guy and he purchased art before, I was like kind of like just accepting whatever he offered. I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, I should just take these guys I didn't know, and just would have been done with it. And then that kind of like halted my whole like I don't know if you guys noticed on Instagram, I stopped posting for a minute. It kind of like put me in a predicament, because at the time I was at Titmouse, so I was going to LA every week and I was paying for gas, and he kind of like bought the commission at the right time because I needed money to get to LA, and it was like perfect timing that he got the commission. So I was able to use the money to like travel back and forth, and I wasn't having to worry about trying to like get commissions and do comic conventions and stuff like that to make money to pursue the animation career. Yeah, it was like towards the end of the mentorship, probably like the last couple weeks, when he was just like, oh, I don't want it no more. And I was just like, damn, what do I do? And I was just stressing out about that. I remember being like the last like 2 weeks at Titmouse, and we went to like a team lunch or something like that. There was like a bunch of us at the lunch. I remember he just sent me that message the day before, and I literally just paid my rent. And I live in California, so you know how much rent is. So we're getting ready to pay for our lunch, and I was like stressing from that, like not having any money. And I was like, damn it, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. So, and then they're taking everybody's debit cards, and I handed them my debit card that had $0 on it, and I was literally scrambling, checking like my other savings accounts to see if I had like any money to cover the $10 for my sandwich or whatever I got. And luckily I had like some savings I put a few dollars to the side for gas for my next couple trips down to LA, and I was able to take a little bit out of that. But I was like stressing because like all my accounts were zero. I was like, well, this hit me at the wrong time, bro. I was like stressing so bad. It was kind of embarrassing though too. If I would have got declined, I wouldn't know what to do. I probably would have had like Dine and Dash or something. Nah, somebody would probably pay for me. I know they would. So I just started stressing about that, and I was just thinking like, man, I gotta figure out how to get this guy his money. So I started just applying for like a bunch of like non-creative jobs, like whatever would basically be able to make enough money to pay this guy back. And I applied for so many, and I got like one call back for an interview, and I got an interview. Man, it's kind of like embarrassing talking about. This kind of like set me back a lot. I was already like struggling before, and then that kind of like commission was able to like keep me afloat while I was in LA, because I was able to like pay my bills out here and then still travel back and forth everywhere. But it kind of just like, I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about. I don't even know if I'll keep this in the video, but I was like, damn, it kind of like hurt. And then or it kind of just made me feel like stupid. Like when he offered me the offer, I was just like, this is too good to be true. I didn't tell anybody because I was like, I don't want to get clowned. And I was thinking like, man, there's no way somebody wants to buy my art for this much money. And then afterwards is when I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like he did. And I was still not like celebrating it, because I was like, man, this is weird. There's no way that this is real. And it turns out it wasn't real, because I ended up wanting the money back. So I don't know if I wrote him and I was like all sales final or anything, because I don't really do that kind of stuff, because people are usually like, they want the art or they don't. I think I did mention something like I wouldn't accept like refunds or something like that, just to be like sure, but I don't know if I did. If I'm 100% sure, I'd have to go through our messagings to check it again. But I just felt bad because he was just like, oh, I need the money now. And I was thinking at the time, I was like, man, I need the money too. But it's like now I'm in a hole basically. So it kind of like unmotivated me for a minute. Like it took not only from accepting commissions, but also like posting on social media, because I don't even want to be on social media anymore, really, because it's like, man, every time I like open up Instagram or my email, it's like, I remember, I'm like, damn, I have to pay this guy. So I just wrote him and I was like, hey, I'm like looking for a job right now. I don't have I only make money from commissions, basically. And I always tell everybody this, like, I make like minimum wage, maybe less than minimum wage, no benefits, nothing. So it's like, I'm just less than paycheck to paycheck, really. But I'm able to like work for myself, which is, I feel like, a plus. Yeah, anyways, I told him I was having interviews and I would let him know. And then he didn't, he was like, okay, just let me know. And then I was like, if I get this job, I won't be able to give you the whole thing back because it's like a big chunk of change, so I'll just give it to you monthly. He was kind of like, oh, that's fine. I I'll accept smaller payments. I was like, okay, I'll try my best. And then I kind of like stopped going on Instagram and social media like for like a month or two. And it was like my brother's anniversary of him passing away, and I like kind of just did like a doodle for him and made like a post just saying like, oh, I just don't drink and drive, basically, and making a post for my brother, basically. And then he commented on that, and he was just like, check your DMs. And I was like, oh, on this post you couldn't just wait like until I made like another post. So I kind of was like, damn it, all right, dog. So I wrote him. I was like, bro, I haven't had no luck, but I'll keep you updated after like the convention season. And I have like a couple jobs lined up in the end of August, but now it's the end of August and I haven't heard anything back. So I'm kind of like stressing out over this. So I don't know, this I'm kind of like, I remember this is a journal. I'm kind of just like talking stupid. I probably look like a dummy getting hell happy off a little bit of money, which a lot of people probably make off of commissions all the time. It was my first, I only do commissions for like between $20 and like $50 are like my biggest commissions. This one was, I don't really want to say how much it was, but it was the biggest I've ever seen, the biggest money that has ever touched my PayPal. It's the biggest amount of money that I feel like I would ever get on a commission, because I would not even charge people this much money ever. It's just multiple people wanted the thing, and he just happened to be like, oh, will you take this much? And I'm just like, damn, that's a crazy amount. I'll accept. And then it just so happens that I feel like I kind of got played, honestly. I don't know. I feel like too good to be true, but I've been rambling forever. This video is just me doodling and chatting. You guys let me know your thoughts. What would you guys do in this situation? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I should. I mean, I'm obviously gonna have to pay him back. I don't know if you guys watched my most recent Pokemon video. That's the Pokemon drawing where I like ripped it, because I was like, everybody would come up to me at convention like, oh, you're gonna finish the Pokemon Gen 2? And I was just, in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't finish it, bro. It's like, it's tainted now. I don't want to finish it. It was like in the back of my head the whole time. I'm just like, man, but I couldn't tell people that. But now I'm telling you guys, and it's like, should I just cut this out? Should I not talk about this? Is this too personal? Or is this too weird? Is this like, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Would you guys be like, hey, I can't give you a refund, I can give you half? Because he did. What I feel like is, if he didn't do that, I could have sold it to other people, because like multiple people wanted it. But now like the hype kind of died down on the Pokemon thing, because I was getting like 1 million views on my video, but now the hype is like dead. I get like a couple thousand now, so now I can't really sell it no more, because people are like not following it as much, and they're just like, I kind of just took an L. I'm kind of chalking it up as I took an L. I feel kind of stupid. I feel kind of dumb. I feel played. I feel scammed, kind of like. But I explained to him I was doing it daily, so he wouldn't get the drawing until after it was complete. But I made that clear in DMs, and that's why he only sent me half. And I said, okay, after the thing is complete, you can have the full. But yeah, it's got me stressing, man. I've been like kind of unmotivated to like really post. I think my last post was like August 7th. But I tried to come back, because I met so many people at GalaxyCon and San Diego and Anime Expo, and they all want to continue seeing my Pokemon drawing, and I just never want to do it. But now I'm trying to come back into it. But I posted one yesterday, and I posted one a couple days before that. I'm trying to come back to it. I'm restarting it completely. Hopefully it can pick up the way it was before. As of right now, I'm stressed, man. Every time I think about like going on social media, I'm just like stressed. And I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get this dude his money? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching this random filler video where I'm yapping about money. I hate talking about money, honestly. Okay, bye.